Dear Professor, Sir, Madam, our student, and all of you, everyone, today I am very honored and happy to present my talk. Some talks about economics post-pandemic in Southeast Asia. I am Professor Dr. Ngọc Nguyễn, PhD postdoc from Vietnam, and I also a founder of Ngọc Nguyễn Academic Network Vietnam. This is my email, and this is my home base. I'm very happy to contact with you. And before beginning the talk, I give my deep gratitude, many thanks to Residency University School of Commerce Faculty Development Program in at this Saturday talk in Entrepreneurship Series 1 International 14th May 2022. And I would like to say that I love India and Indian. India is very beautiful and also the power over in the world. And Indian is very beautiful, very intelligent, friendly, and familiar, and very nice. Now, I begin my talk. This is the table contains general evaluation. One, general evaluation. Two, some proposal. And three is the Q&A. One, the general evaluations. The countries affected much more by the beginning of pandemic in 2020 will recover faster with higher growth rates because their economies are internationalized or local zone deeper. Conversely, countries affected less in 2020 will continue recovering more stable because they control the pandemic better with isolation policies. The pandemic forced countries to improve the vaccination and public health care, and so one of the important areas to develop post-pandemic is the healthcare system. CBI and tourism industry are eager to recover, but governments concerned more about domestic developments like the infrastructure, especially recent conflict are breaking some supply chains relating to energy and food. In other words, the globalization is being decreased and focus on local zone is being increased. Because CPI and production are being increased, state banks should try to restrain the decrease of credit interest in order to restrain the inflation post-pandemic. The decrease of credit interest will weaken the domestic monetary unit, weaken the exchange rate. Conversely, increasing the credit interest will cause trouble to the recover. Therefore, the trend is to decrease the credit interest, but we need to restrain this trend. First, increase the credit interest because the U.S. economy is recover ongoing, and so they are preventing inflation. Moreover, deposit interest should be increased by narrowing the difference between deposit interest and credit interest if possible, in order to increase the currency reserve, which implicitly increase the public expenditure and decrease the inflation too. Increasing currency reserves also aim to resist the breaking of supply chain. This monetary policy requires the effort of state-based system, which implies the focus on local zone. It's enough that public expenditure should be increased to provide more labor workers. Labor workers and the poor are affected more by pandemics and conflicts. Therefore, besides the public expenditure by government, the development of small and medium business also alleviates negative effects. Economies in Southeast Asia are affected much by climate change and supply chains. Therefore, green development, like the green energy, has two goals. One, alleviating these negative effects, and two, green energy and infrastructure are aspects of public expenditure. Although there is a trend of local zone, Southeast Asia is also the connector of Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean strategy. Therefore, the strategy of Southeast Asia need the balance and flexibility. Like Hummingbird, I call this either Hummingbird strategy with dynamic balance. Therefore, in the situation of focus on domestic development for every country, a good relationship of local zone is also very important, which is the base of the crown of international connector for the globalization in the future. Indeed, local zone development is not so sharp in Southeast Asia. As a connector within Hummingbird strategy, both the effective investment and the anti-corruption are most important. They are also very necessary to international relationship. This is the session question and answer. 1. Introduction your work domain. Answer. Thank you and Residency University very much for certifying and promoting me. Creative man is the creator. This is my first statement. I am Professor Dr. Ngọc Nguyễn from Vietnam, a scientist, a poet, and a businessman. Especially, I am very attractive and enthusiastic. Ultimately, I am the creative man. I believe that our wealth are originated from creativeness, and our civilization is based on the creativeness. We create our work by ourselves. Therefore, I would like to introduce myself and share you my creative works in science, technology, and art. Main domains on which I focus include natural science and technology, computer science, statistics, mathematics and medicine, social science, education, linguistics and philosophy, economics, project management and information system, art, poetry. Do not hesitate to contact me because I am very enthusiastic. My online curriculum vitae is http://cv.ngocnguyen.net. Question 2. What are the ways you are attached in business, entrepreneurship, development in your country? Answer. I am motivated by my dream with my energy, will, and effort because I early recognize the dilemmas of politics and economics. Moreover, family and friends are willing to help me. My path is on the creativeness with some not like God helps. Question 3. Dr. Ngọc, you are a scientist and poet and entrepreneur. How do you join the dots to also be a successful entrepreneur? Answer. Thank you and Residency University very much for certifying and promoting me. This is my biggest honor and happiness. As an individual, besides many things, we need three best things to be successful entrepreneur. 1. Finding jobs you do best. 2. Establish a best group. 3. Landing a best land as a nation. We need also three good things. 1. Establishing a good political system in good of official system, economical system, security system. 2. Building up a good international relationship policy. And 3. Guiding a suitable national strategy. Science and art share the same ideology of innovation. I love creativity, and I would like to enjoy it in business. Dr. Ngọc, now straight away to the topic of the day. In overall, how will you assess the position of the business in Southeast Asia at the present scenario? Answer. Although there is a trend of local zones, Southeast Asia is also the connector of India Ocean Pacific Ocean strategy. Therefore, the strategy of Southeast Asia needs balance and flexibility like humming cup. I call this a humming cup strategy, or called spinning strategy, or connector strategy with dynamic balance. So, the business in Southeast Asia does not go beyond this strategy as a connector of international trade. For export with fuel, mineral, and agricultural products, we need to build markets. For manufacture with mechatronics, we fly our knocks. We fly our knocks in the international supply chains, firstly with local factory. But this is a temporal with regard to future view. For transport, we build intermediate station. In other words, business or trade is part of connector strategy. 7. Question 7. What are the emerging opportunities in your country related to the entrepreneurship and startups? Answer. My country is nearly similar to countries in Southeast Asia, and so I would like to mention Southeast Asia countries in general. Of course, there are many opportunities, also challenges in our countries, such as young, large, motivated population, technology enhancement for inheritors, cultural diversity, and open trade. However, I would like to say about the big era opportunity, which is the important role of strategic connector in the world map with both economy and security. In other words, this big opportunity is the competence of the powers. Of course, it also implies other challenges and difficulty. The problem is how to take advantage of such competence, and we may be learned or emerged. Question 9. Related to the opportunities, what are the potential problems and could be potential problems, especially considering the challenges in pandemic time? Answer. I forgot mentioning the pandemic time. In the post-pandemic, the opportunity is to foster healthcare system, construction, commodity trade, because the vaccination is focused on the pandemic, and there are many inhibitions related to expenditure. However, three big problems are corruption, ineffective investment, and inflation. Moreover, we should concern our breath again with dangerous variants. Fostering healthcare system also aims to prevent the outbreak again. Question 10. How government and any related bodies are working to delete, mitigate, minimize the problems, especially considering the challenges in pandemic time? Answer. There are many things to do, but I would like to focus on essential solutions. Indeed, we should focus on fiscal policy with public expenditure and monetary policy with credit interest. View reverse line for goals such as stable recovery, effective investment, corruption resistant, and inflation resistant. In the most general view, we must restructure many things and many areas. For example, rural development and digital economy can resist well the pandemic. Green development. Green development implies the green energy, zero carbon, reactiveness, flexibility, youth development, vitality, etc. Not public expenditure is increased, but governmental expenditure is decreased. Rural development and healthcare development are two good solutions for stabilizing the economics with the Hummincup spending strategy. Section 13. Regarding the government grant, let us know about different schemes and policies that are help the startups in your country. Answer. In my current viewpoint, I cannot answer this question exactly in detail. Schemes and policies vary according to nation to gather their personality, culture, geography. Certainly, we should follow the Hummincup strategy associated with the green development, which implies both diplomatic and domestic solutions. Hummincup strategy also connects the strategy on dynamic stability and dilemma resistance. Schemes and policies can be derived from this strategy. Moreover, effective investment and corruption resistance are very important. Question 15. Dr. Lộc, what are the emerging research areas in entrepreneurship considering your country based on the academic field of entrepreneurship? Answer. Because the digital economics can resist the pandemic, digital transformation is an emerging research. Moreover, high tech in agriculture should be concerned because the pressure of urbanization is causing many problems, especially the gap between the rich and the poor. Rural development also relates to how to use the land in an effective way. Considering Vietnam and India, what could be the sector of business cooperation that could help both the countries in developing entrepreneurial ecosystem in their respective countries? Answer. I love India, Vietnam, and Asian countries. India is either power with high development, and Southeast Asian countries are self-motivated. Therefore, I hope that we can cooperate in sectors of information technology and agriculture. Moreover, transportation and trade are also very good. I wish that India will build a railway from Mumbai to Bangkok, the Verge to Ho Chi Minh City, and Kuala Lumpur. Question 19. Dr. Lộc, in future, what are your plans in developing entrepreneurship in your country? Answer for this question. I focus on the Thailand strategy. First, I list area essential and appropriate the path to the economics or as the north in supply chains. Second, I consolidate legal execution system. Third, I withdraw capital from governmental corporations and only keep essential governmental corporations which will be consolidated. 4. I motivate small and medium companies by favor policy and control large corporations in anti-exclusive law, for instance. Moreover, I consolidate domestic economy and concern more high technologies like semiconductor and artificial intelligence The gap between the poor and the rich is very important, which causes many hazards, in which rural development is one of good solutions. Especially, monetary policy is very important. We cannot develop manufacturing industries along with tourism and culture, which support a financial system, although national power depends directly on productivity capacity. Dr. Dr. Lộc, from your experience, Western 2021, Dr. Lộc, from your experience and expertise, suggest for our students that how they will be successful entrepreneur in their life from a view of academician and also businessman. Answer: we need the best thing to be a successful entrepreneur. 1. Find the job you do best. 2. Establish a best group. And 3. Landing a best man in early career. Our students only need to follow their dream and your dream. Thank you so much for giving me a bit opportunity in this talk. This is the first time I serve as your speaker. I hope I will have another chance to discuss with all of you in the next time. See you later. It is reference. Southeast Asia rising from the pandemic. Asian Development by Asian Development Bank in March 2022. Thank you very much for listening. I will honor and happy to join this our talk, and I hope I have a chance to discuss with all of you again. See you later.